we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick it away to get this game going. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Aurora. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On the opening drive, they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Off to the single back. Breaks an open space. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
The Cornhuskers looking to cash in this red zone trip. There's the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
There's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He'll hand it off. He breaks free. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Aurora. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the tailback's got it again. Has the first down and more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
They're going to run it. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The ball is caught. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He keeps it on a design run. Fighting off the defender. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. Quick throw to his receiver. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back to pass. It's Aurora. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And on the carry, he's heading left.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. The shotgun running play call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to throw. It's Aurora. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. Kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Wants to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's going to hand this off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Running with purpose.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, but he's already at it again.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Nebraska 28, Alabama 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Quarterback keeps the football. He gets loose. QB breaking away. Now here he goes. That's the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tide.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down, they go right back to him.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Catch made by the tight end. Powering through the defender. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Give it to the back again. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
35, Alabama, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Back to throw. It's Aurora. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It went backwards on first down, so second and long at the 24. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Coming up.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
On the play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Finds his target. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
On the comeback.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. So one final quarter to play, and it's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go, first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for some space. It's Freeman. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Design quarterback run. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, third down, this offense has everything in play. They try to get to the edge quickly, but this defense is not surprised. Good job of getting to the football, and now we got a fourth down situation.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Aurora. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitch man up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, crimson tide. Still no answer for this offense. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And there's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The back's got it again. First down and more. He's still running. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Chewing clock with the running game. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking for some space. It's Freeman. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Back to pass. It's Aurora. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. They'll try to run for the first down. Fights through a tackle. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And now the try for the two-point conversion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready?
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he gets in for the 2 points, making this a 10-point game.
Boy, there's so many choices here for this quarterback on this option call. That's why it's such a good call on the two-point try. Here, I thought he might run it in. Instead, the defense takes him away. No problem. Pitch it out. Let the back take it in.
I mean, the ball to the ground. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Dropping back, it's Aurora. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. He missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Here's the second down play. He's looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The offense recovers the fumble with the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal kicker. If he makes it, this becomes a one-score game. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still down by 10.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the quarterback just kneels down.